Big news has now arrived on Gunners. You want to know all the details, so follow me until the end of the video. But first, if you are in love with Arsenal, show your love and subscribe to THE channel now and turn on notifications. Here we post daily news and behind the scenes of the biggest club in THE Premier League, Arsenal. Thank you. An unexpected gift from Mikel Arteta to Arsenal that made Nico Williams' transfer decision easier. Arsenal has chosen not to pursue Nico Williams this January, and Football.London delves into the reasons behind this decision. Fans are understandably frustrated by the prospect of the Gunners not bringing in a striker on the final day of the winter transfer window. While there are certainly valid arguments for why a new forward hasn't been acquired, the absence of one could significantly hinder the club's ambitions in the title race, the Carabao Cup, and the UEFA Champions League. Arsenal indeed made a serious play for a top-tier striker by proposing a £40 million transfer plus add-ons for Ollie Watkins, according to Football.London. However, they didn't follow up with another offer, leading many supporters to express their disappointment and call for the club to secure players like X, Y, and Z, naming potential targets at every turn. Among the names circulating, Nico Williams stands out as a player of considerable interest, prompting fans to wonder why he hasn't been signed. The Athletic club forward was a key target last summer after a standout performance in the European Championship, but he opted to stay with his hometown club, signing a new contract that significantly raised his release clause to around €58 million, £48 million, a figure that will have to be paid in full, as demanded by the Athletic. Moreover, there are the player's own financial expectations, which are reported to be high enough that he would become Arsenal's highest-paid player if he were to join. In 19 La Liga matches for a team currently sitting fourth in the table, Williams has only managed to score once, and his creative output has been modest with just 3 assists to his name this league campaign. Committing to Williams would represent a substantial financial investment, and it's unlikely he would be available during the winter transfer window. Athletic Club is competing in the Europa League, having secured second place ahead of Manchester United and Tottenham, advancing directly to the knockout stages. They could even reach the final, which is set to take place at their home ground, San Mamés. Given these circumstances, the likelihood of Williams leaving mid-season was always slim. On the international stage, the situation is further complicated. Youngster Ethan Nwaneri has emerged as a crucial figure in the squad, scoring in the recent 5-1 victory over Manchester City. With Bukayo Saka expected to return next month, and both Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard still providing options on the left flank, alongside Raheem Sterling, the focus has shifted towards securing a centre-forward rather than a winger, particularly due to Nwaneri's impressive rise. Finding a striker will remain a priority in the summer transfer window as well. In summary, while fans may feel let down by the club's current strategy, it's essential to consider the bigger picture and the various factors influencing these decisions. The future is bright, and the right moves could still be on the horizon. Arsenal's wise decision to avoid a £65 million transfer for Dusan Vlahovic, a lesson learned. Arsenal made the right call in steering clear of a £65 million transfer for Dusan Vlahovic this winter, despite calls from fans to sign the struggling Juventus forward. As the winter transfer window comes to a close, Arsenal finds itself without a new striker, even though many expected one to arrive. Mikel Arteta, along with key players like Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard, has openly acknowledged the team's need for reinforcements. This has understandably led supporters to compile lengthy lists of potential targets that they believe the club missed out on. Among these names is Dusan Vlahovic, who seems destined to be linked with Arsenal endlessly, much like past players such as Sebastian Frey or Julian Draxler. The Gunners were keen on Vlahovic back in January 2022, but he opted to leave Fiorentina for Juventus. However, he hasn't exactly transformed into the world-class striker many anticipated, struggling to find the net. In fact, Juventus recently brought in Randal Kolo Muani on loan from PSG, a move that quickly relegated Vlahovic to the bench while Muani scored 3 goals in just 2 matches. Although several clubs were eyeing Muani, Juventus took the initiative and is now reaping the benefits, at least in the short term. So, could Arsenal have made a move for Vlahovic? Yes, they could have, but upon closer examination, it's not surprising they chose not to. First, Vlahovic had the opportunity to join Arsenal in 2022, but opted for Juventus instead. Mikel Arteta values a player's genuine desire to join the club, and that choice likely weighs heavily on his mind. Next, let's consider Vlahovic's recent performance. Over the past year, he ranks in the 36th percentile among strikers in Europe's top 5 leagues for non-penalty goals per 90 minutes, 0.32. In contrast, Arsenal's Kai Havertz, who cost £65 million, is in the 69th percentile, 0.48. While Havertz also has room for improvement, he demonstrates a better scoring rate, hitting nearly 1 goal every 2 matches, compared to Vlahovic's struggle of fewer than 1 in 3. Furthermore, Havertz's statistics reveal an XG, expected goals, without penalties of 9.4, resulting in 9 non-penalty goals in the Premier League. Vlahovic, on the other hand, has an XG of 6.9 and has managed just 4 non-penalty goals this season. His goals per shot rate of 0.07 is significantly lower than Havertz's 0.17, and Vlahovic's metrics over the last 4 seasons show he hasn't surpassed Havertz in terms of goals per shot. Perhaps the most compelling reason for Arsenal's decision is Vlahovic's salary. He is believed to be the highest paid player in Serie A, with a weekly wage estimated at around £310,000, according to Capology. It's hard to justify such an investment in a player who is struggling to outperform the current first-choice striker. In conclusion, while fans may be disappointed by the lack of a new striker, it's crucial to recognise that avoiding a potentially costly mistake could serve Arsenal better in the long run. The focus now should be on strategic signings that align with the club's vision and ensure a brighter future.